Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Sean, back with another LFC Footy Talk. And today, Sunday, September 14th, Liverpool, top of the table, 4 wins, 0 losses, 12 points. After another victory today, a 1-0 victory. They parked the bus, plain and simple. Like when you look at the stats, when you go look at possession, I think we ended up with. Let me quickly bring up the key stats here. So 87%. Oh no, my bad. 81% possession to Burnley's 19. Pass accuracy 87%. Burnley 47. Shots, we had 27 shots to their 3. 4 of ours on target, 0 for them. Passes 697 in total for us. They had 168. Fouls, each 9. When it comes to the cards, we had 2 yellows, but they had the most crucial one, a red. Now, it was later in the second half, but it was still a crucial one. You can say it definitely put them under pressure for the last 6 minutes plus injury time. They had, one corner to our 13. Funny enough, they got caught offside 3 times to our 1 time. So, overall, like I said, it was a 100% dominant performance when you look at the overall play. However, it took us in the 90 plus 5th minute to score a penalty goal or a penalty in order to win. It was not a pretty game. And I know a lot of the haters are going to say, oh, we're lucky. Burnley deserved the point. You know what? It doesn't, like, all that might be relevant to a certain extent, except for the deserved point. Like, teams may deserve certain things, but at the end of the day, until that final whistle is blown, the game isn't over. And you can complain or you can be upset over the penalty. It was a handball. Like, we all saw the defender, he turned his back, elbow out, not natural position, instead of him having it tucked in. So that's on him. Hannibal, you got the handball there, buddy. And Mo Salah does what Mo Salah does. Like, yeah, last year had a few missed penalties, but you know what? The way the season's going, all we need is that one opportunity to do it. Sorry, to win. Like, just that one chance. We don't need to score early and then, you know what, hope we can, hold on to that lead. We will find a way in the dying minutes, in the dying seconds of the game, as we had to do today. So, big win. Gravenberch, like, he was outstanding. And, you're going to hear more talk from especially Arsenal fans saying, oh, Liverpool, you wish you had a Zubimende. Like, he balled out yesterday. But here's the thing is, from Gravenberch was transitioned to the number 6 role last year. Like, you couldn't have asked for a better, in more ways than one, it ended up being a better deal than having to go out and sign a new player. Because now you realized the best role for him, and he's blossomed to one of the best number 6s in the Premier League, right? When you look at from a defensive standpoint, like, yes, if he can add the offensive impact to his game, that's great. But the number 6 role isn't necessarily focused on the attacking. It's on what he brings from the defensive standpoint. And when you look at what Gravenberch has been doing, like, outstanding. He was converted into that role last year, and he took it and ran with it. And again, like, he's continuing his play again this year. So, like, he was outstanding. I hope McAllister's good. He took that knock in the first, and we've all seen the replay of that tackle or the images, and when they slow it down and freeze frame it, like, that's like, the league's got to do a better job to protect their players, plain and simple. Like, you know what? If the ref misses it, see, this is the argument we have when it comes to VAR, right? Because you will see them totally blow a call in the game, goes up to the booth, get it right. And then a case like this where, like, a player could, like, literally be seriously injured, and there's nothing, not even a yellow on the play. And this is the frustration from a fan's perspective, is that how are you missing this? How? Like, we already hate the fact that when things go to VAR, but when they totally blow it, like, what are you doing? Like, see, the worst thing we're going to hear in a couple of days is that VAR screwed up, because we've seen them have to do that already once this season, if not twice already. But we know it's already happened, and it will continue to happen. They're gonna go back and say, yeah, they missed this, so they were wrong. They should have gotten that. Like, how does that help when you have an injured player potentially, or a team loses a game because of something like that? And that's the frustration we have from a fan's perspective have, is that, like, enough is enough. Anyways, I don't want to harp on that. Like I said, I hope McAllister's good. Bradley, bro, careful with your tackles, because I know it was an accidental contact. You went to play the ball, but you got him high, just above his ankle there, and got to be careful. Frimpong, good to see you out there. Wirtz, yeah, he still seems to be a bit off today, but I just felt when you have a team that's playing so, like, that low block, they're playing 5-man back. They're like they basically dropped everyone back at all throughout the game. I don't think they were really even trying to have a man up high for that, for a quick counterattack. I think they were content on trying their best to leave with a 0-0 draw. Try their best not to concede. If they find a way to score, great, but they would content on playing that defensive role and just doing whatever they could to make sure Liverpool didn't score. And like I said, they were close. But when you play like that, there's a lot less gaps, a lot less openings. It's a lot harder to find those moments of brilliance. Like, every opportunity when Liverpool took a shot in and around the 18, they had bodies in front of them almost all the time. So you have to be perfect when you have those chances, or hope for what happened. A stupid handball, right? People can say, "Oh, Liverpool are lucky again," but at the end of the day, a handball is a handball. There's unintentional, handballs that are like, "Come on, ref, you can't call that." Like, his hand wasn't unnatural, but this was unnatural. Like, elbow out, that's not natural, plain and simple. So, Burnley, tough loss for you guys, but you'll definitely, you know what? I guess when you play the bigger teams, playing like that might be your only opportunity. I think that's their first loss at Turf Moor since they didn't lose any home games, if I remember, last season while they're in the championship. So that would have been the first loss since they were last in the Premier League. So it is what it is. Again, you're going up against Liverpool. You got to take what you can. And yeah, I'll take the 1-0. Doesn't have to be pretty. It's 3 points. And coming the end of the season, you're not going to be looking back and be like, well, they're like they got the 3 points. You're not going to dwell on how they got it. You're just going to look at what the points total is at the end of the season. And after 4 games, we've had moments where we look real good, moments where we haven't, but it doesn't matter, because what matters is when that final whistle has blown in each game, we've walked away the victor. We've walked away with the 3 points, and that is what counts. We will, with so much on our plate, we will figure things out. Slot will have to figure out sooner rather than later. Champions League game coming up. But you got to just say, you know what? It is what it is. Some days they're going to be ugly. Some days they're going to be pretty, but we'll take it. So with that being said, that's it. Liverpool get the win. I'm assuming, hopefully, we see Isak midweek, if not next weekend. But at the same time, when you're winning, you don't have to rush to get him out there. So, big win for us. Liverpool, keep doing it. I will be back to recap the Champions League game midweek, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, we'll take the win and we'll go with it. Once again, that's Liverpool 1, Burnley 0. Road victory. Any victory is a good victory. It's your boy Sean. also known as Canadian Footy Guy. And if you aren't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And of course, smash a like. Peace out, everyone. Take care.